Can you feel the silence? Can you feel my heart? Hey guys, I'm Lou. I'm currently failing my finals. I've got no direction in life. So if you will be so kind to share this video around so I can at least start monetizing this shit, I'd be grateful. Okay, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, also my girly girl watches these videos now. So I'm just gonna get a little message out, yeah? Ty słuchaj gry, o której będziemy dzisiaj gadali, to są ważne gry. I jak się nam uda i pójdziemy na przyszłość, to nie? Ja ci kupię komputer i ty będziesz w to grać. Poproszę. Ładnie. In the last couple of years I've bought a lot of games. Some purchases I regret, some make me want to jerk myself off for being such a thoughtful consumer, and some are just sitting there for me, waiting, so that one day I might actually play them. Yeah, I am sincerely sorry to Pacific Drive, Wandering Village, and Flotsam. I'm sure you were all great games, but just you didn't tickle my pickle, did you? But amongst the games I like and what am I doing? But amongst the games I like and love, dislike and hate, or just have no opinion on, there's only a few that fit into my IML, which stands for I fucking need this shit in my life. And those games I think aren't great or amazing. Some of them I never even completed the first time around. But through the years that I've had them, I've always found myself coming back to them. No matter what, no matter how, they're just intrinsic to my life, and that's the highest rating I think I could ever give to a game. Because listen, I can sit here and tell you why I love playing Ark, God of War, Sifu, Skyrim, Ready or Not. Those are games that I would recommend everybody to try, right? I really like them, they're swag, whatever. I made videos about them, maybe not good videos, but videos nonetheless. I even got a fucking little handy from one of the developers on Ready or Not. But you know what? I don't replay those games like at all. Maybe Sifu, but just a weeny bit. And Ready or Not and Ark. So yeah, I fucking replay them, but like every year, every 2 years. It's not at the same frequency. But there's only a few games, 3 of which we'll cover in this video, that I've genuinely played through in the past, sat watching the credits, and thought to myself, let's run that shit back. And those games are the traffic of this here prodigious stage. So grab your wife, grab some popcorn, and let's analyzation, boy. Game 1, Uno, Ein, Jeden. Listen, if you've been a follower of mine, Listen, if you've been a follower of mine for the long yet not prosperous journey that the channel has gone through, you've probably heard about my appreciation for the Outer Worlds. I love this game. I love the world, the comedy, the aesthetic, the community, at least the part that doesn't make anime. I've never really done a video about it other than this like weird speedrunning video, which I do not recommend. But you know, I've never really gone into detail on why I love the game. Don't get me wrong though, the game's really simple, but that's exactly what kind of makes it so enjoyable, in my mind at least. Take gameplay for example. I love jumping around an auto mechanical like a maniac, fucking bunny hopping around him with my little hunting rifle, all well pumped up on fucking adreno time and Andy, whatever this fucking thing is.
Oh my god guys, look, it's an auto mechanical in the flesh. I'm pretty sure it's a quest auto mechanical, so I'll probably just one tap him. But if I don't find any other ones, this will have to do for the B-roll.
And the fact that my character actually listens to me and does what I ask him to, and without acting like a disabled fucking horse, is not something that you get in many games nowadays. Like, for example, take old Fortnite. Fortnite. Was it complicated? Did it have 1,000 fucking moving pieces making it work? No. You dropped in, you built, and you fought. Oh my god! Oh fucking god, I actually got him! Oh no, please, I had such a good run. I have no nuts. But you know what? It was fucking stellar. And considering that I can compare the old one to the new one today, I say that with confidence. Because for some reason, I am unable to go 2 or 3 rounds of these new seasons because I just get bored of them instantly. But this underdeveloped attempt to make some quick back in 2017 just doesn't get boring. No matter what, just doesn't get boring. It's simple, but it's fucking perfect. Anyway, going back to the Outer Worlds. Apart from the gameplay, the same applies to the story, which is short, it's simple, right? But you know what? It makes sure that every character is memorable, every encounter sweet and quick, and always leaves you with simple yet fun to decide choices. And the way that the gameplay ties into the story and the story into the world, all while being under this amazing aesthetic, just makes the game a really neat package. But not to burst your bubble, bąbel i też bańka, nie zepsuł utknięty w bańce, bąblu. All of the things that I just said aren't exactly the reason why I find myself coming back to this game like 20 times a year. That's how much I replay it, genuinely. There's something greater hidden in between all those things, something that allows me to shape this game's experience into one that completely satisfies me, devoid of any annoyances. You see, because the game's so short and simple, it's very easy to experiment with. And while experimenting, it presents you with hidden complexity. Like, I never knew I could swing to Ajunte Akande, whatever her fucking name is, get some easy money off of her, and then just kill her at the end, siding still with Phineas. But due to the simplicity of the game and the story, it was just intuitive to try. You know, experiment on your own. Maybe not the first time around, but at the second or third. And with me being able to experiment with the game and see what I liked, what I disliked, what I wanted to do in it, as my counter of playthroughs got up to like 10, I was able to find a way to actually play the game that didn't really annoy me in any way, that really just satisfied all my senses. The game's structure let me get rid of the characters that annoy me and embrace the ones I like. For example, I hate the icon classes. I hate them with all my heart, okay? Graham, fuck you, you little fucking cunt. Genuinely, I hate coming to your city, I hate getting the fucking printing press, I hate the fucking Van Noy brothers, or whatever the fucking name is. Agnes is a little cunt, fuck that little boy, running away from his mama like a little bitch. Genuinely, I hate, and you know what? The game just allows me to fucking kill them. Why are you standing with them? Fuck the, okay, you know what? Fuck you, Nyoka, you did this shit. Where's fucking Graham? There you go. Leg shot, arm shot, he's discombobulated now. Thank you, whoever came up with the idea that you can kill anybody in this game, mwah, this is mwah. Anyway, enough of the icon class. The game even lets you skip entire segments of the story if you just don't feel like doing them. You just gotta know how. And yeah, as I've said, with that experimentation, I was able to find this path that really satisfied me, and nowadays I play the game exactly the same each time around. Exactly the same. I even store alcohol and milk in the same spots on my ship. But it's due to that intuitive experimentation and the simplicity of the game that I was able to find this path that zones me out completely and allows me to relax. And genuinely getting through it nowadays just feels like second nature. It isn't boring, it's relaxing. And you put that phenomenon with the simple yet very fun gameplay, the beautiful aesthetic, and comedy that I really like. And you know what? You've got a pretty cool game. One that if all else fails, is it your girl breaking up with you, or you're just getting bored with gaming in general, or I don't know, you stub your fucking toe and can't walk. You can always come back to it, and it just never is boring. Oh yeah, and as a little side note, because I think it's pretty important to say this, I didn't complete the Outer Worlds on my first playthrough. I actually stopped playing it during Monarch, which is arguably the worst segment of the game. A part that nowadays I enjoy, but I kinda understand why for new players like me even, it was stale as shit. But yeah, at some point I did come back to the Outer Worlds, and I found what nowadays I love so much about it. Just a matter of finding it, really. Game 2! Sounds of the forest! Sounds of the forest! Sounds of the forest! Ooh! Yeah! Honestly, the only reason why this channel still exists and hasn't been left rot and die is because of this game and these two videos, which honestly weren't that good. I rewatched them recently. This game doesn't necessarily hold the same values that the Outer Worlds does. It doesn't really allow you to pave your own way. Some annoyances are just there and cannot be overcome, though it does still give you a huge open hand as to when, and in some cases how to do things. So whilst you can't avoid or choose a different path, You can stow and choose the order. Personally though, I find myself coming back to this game day and day because of the gameplay, the building, the combat, and the look. And the way that those mechanics create this immersive as shit world that I just really want to embrace myself in each time that I play it. First, let's talk about the look though. Listen, a lot of games do look good. God of War looks good. Kurwa, no i nawet nie wiem skąd to kurwa idzie do mnie. Kurwa mać, no ja pierdolę, no. Kurwa, nie wiadomo kiedy Kurwa, nie wierzę! Kurwa, no i... Ghosts of Squid Game looks good. Sifu looks good. And when I played those games for the first time, I did have that awe moment, you know, just looking out into the horizon and marveling at the landscapes. You know, going into photo mode and taking some photos, right? But in those games, that was the first and last time that ever happened. Slight exaggeration. What differentiates those games from our nominee here though, is that I played Sons of the Forest like 6 times, and I know that isn't really comparable to the Outer Worlds, but I still do kind of place it on this pedestal. Anyway, there hasn't been a single playthrough of mine where I didn't turn on my screen recording, recorded some beautiful fucking scene. Is it this beat? Like for example, I always turn it on this beach. I genuinely have so many fucking angles of this one beach here that I could base a whole fucking book off of it. Why am I always on this beach? Like whenever I record something, it's always on this beach. It's always these trees or those trees, it's that mountain. It's a nice beach, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like I've spent way too much fucking time here. The way those trees bend under the wind, paired up with the smoke from animal camps and a constant distant screeching, is not an aesthetic that I ever thought would be this well achieved in a video game. No, sure, it isn't as liminal as The Forest. I would even argue that The Forest is a better horror game when it just comes to the scare factor. I even made a whole fucking video about it. But horror aside, this game is just beautiful. Just mwah! There's a fucking cherry on top of my little fucking wiener. Anyway, getting on to gameplay. When you pair that eye-coming view with very unique building mechanics that only sometimes piss me off. Okay, as of recording this video, I'm actually building a tower in the game, and it's proven to be one of the most fucking annoying experiences I've ever had in a video game. It's incredible, man. Okay, everybody's asleep in the house. But why the flying freak, dude? Can I place a fucking log inside of this fucking square? It would have saved me so much fucking time with this tower, genuinely. I wouldn't have had to blow it the fuck up, man. But yeah, most of the time the building can be enjoyable. Just stick to simple houses and simple defense walls. Besides the building though, the game does also provide you with very amusing and very unique opportunities to interact with the enemies and world around you. Not in many games can you kill a cannibal with a spear launcher, decapitate him, impale him on a couple of sticks, and after a few days drop him in a pot and eat him. But you know what? In Sons of the Forest you can. I mean it. Each time that I play this game, I feel like a fucking psycho. Like a Northern American county psycho. An American psycho. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's a reference to how my girl talks. Oh yes. Okay, that sounds more like Borat. Kazakhstan! There's canvas with 2 faces of fallen angels who loved and lost. In most of my playthroughs, Sons of the Forest and The Forest included, I always roleplay as some fucking religious lunatic who places crosses everywhere, makes compounds, and eats every fucking descender that comes near it. And you know what? You know what? I'm fucking loving it. I am fucking loving this game. Each time that I play it, mwah. So yeah, all in all, the game is immersive as fuck. And in that immersion, it allows you to express yourself creatively in normal situations as well as in slight psychotic ones. And that's why it's the second on this here list, because through the passage of time I have not been able to find another game as unique as this one and as fun as this one, besides maybe The Forest. Still this one better. And yes, if you're wondering, following the trend of the Outer Worlds, I also didn't flipping dude, bro. I also didn't complete this game the first time around. Sure, I played it when it was still in beta, but honestly, the reason why I didn't finish it wasn't because of the piss poor fucking bugs, but because I just didn't know how to enjoy it. I spent like 70 hours building this huge fucking compound, which turned out looking shit anyway. And yeah, I just got bored. And also, if you look at this video here, if you look very fucking closely, just squint your eyes for me, yeah? It's a critique, but that's kind of the thing with these games. I didn't like them at first, this one and the Outer Worlds. Only when I learned what their biggest qualities lied, that I genuinely started enjoying them. And enjoy them I did. Or do. Anyway, yeah, good game. Moving on to the next game, though, I did enjoy that one, straight from the start. But that's like an exception. Hello sport fans. Not only did my camera break on me, but I've also lied to all of you. I've decided to not keep the cyberpunk segment in this video just because I think that it's a far too expansive subject. I can't fucking tell! Just because I think that it's a far too expansive subject to just cover it in this. Ah! Anyway, please do enjoy this B-roll that I recorded for the start of the segment because I think it's pretty entertaining. And goodbye, everybody. Cyberpunk! Wake the fuck up, samurai. We've got a fucking cyber city to burn. It was a passion for the ages. He does that in the game. But in the end, we paid the cost. A thing of beauty! I know. Will never fade away. What you did to me. You know. Said what you had to say. But a thing of beauty. I know. I recently started watching Edge Runners with my girl. She does not know what's coming. We've only watched the first 2 episodes so far, and she keeps on singing Stay at Your House. All fucking jolly-like. I cry every single time I hear her sing. Mostly due to her raspy ass voice. Właśnie, żebyś ty wiedziała, młoda damo. Albo w to zagrasz, albo obejrzysz 70 godzin jak ja w to gram. Ja potrzebuję, żebyś ty wiedziała, kto to Johnny Silverhand, kto to, no David Martinez, no to się dowiesz z Edge Runners. Ale Johnny Silverhand, cała banda samurajów, znaczy... Banda samuraj to jest taka grupa muzyczna, że musisz to wiedzieć. Bardzo ładnie proszę.